Hello, my name is Anthony Braden with SWASU Soccer OSG, and today I'm going to be showing you how to complete Homework 1.1 Display 3 Messages from Computer Science 1 so that it can be written for the Open Science Grid. I'll be showing you how to do it as a Java program, as a Python program, and then as a Python program written for the Open Science Grid. Here we're going to start off with a blank Java program. We've already got our package, our class, and our public static void main. Because this is our first video, I'm going to be showing you a little bit of programming etiquette. Here at the top, we're going to want to write some comments saying what the program is and what it does. Two ways of doing that are to use a double forward slash like this, and then instead of that, you can instead do a forward slash, an asterisk, and then another forward slash. And as you can see, this one actually allows us to continue making comments as we go. The forward slash asterisk says that it's going to open a comment section, and then the asterisk forward slash closes it. Here, the first thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to type out what the program is. It's for Homework 1.1, and its name, DisplayThreeMessages.java. Next we'll come down and we're going to show our version. Version for this one, seeing as we're just starting it out, is going to be version 1.0.0. And then we're going to put who completed it. So, completed by myself on today's date. Then after that, we're going to add a couple of spaces, and we're going to put what the program actually does. We're going to write a program that displays three things. We'll write them each on a different line. Welcome to Java. Welcome to Computer Science. And programming is fun. Now that we've completed that, we can actually start the body of our program. Here, we'll write display the three desired messages, because that's what this next body of programming is going to do. So we come down, we do system.out.println, open parentheses, open quotations, and then I'm going to actually put a semicolon here. I'll hit enter, and I'm going to copy this because we're supposed to do this 3 times. So we've got first, second, and third one right here. And then we'll get rid of any unnecessary space. So the first one is going to be welcome to Java. Then welcome to Computer Science. And last but not least, programming is fun. We'll save our program and go ahead and give it a test run to make sure everything works out all right. And as you can see down here at the console, it's printing out exactly what we want. So the program is finished for Java. I'm going to come down here now and show you how to do it in Python. The easiest way to do that outside of using Eclipse is to create a text document, and then we're actually going to get rid of everything inside. We're even going to get rid of the .txt file extension. I'll go ahead and call this the same thing, Display3Messages, but instead of .java, we're going to put .py for Python. Because it's a different file extension than the .txt is used to, it's going to give us this little warning. We'll go ahead and click yes, and we're going to open it. Now, if you don't have Eclipse, this is going to open as a .txt file or some other sort of file, but since it opened in Eclipse, we're going to go ahead and use this as our format. Now, in order to have the same comment etiquette, I'm going to go ahead and copy from a program I've already made. We've got Homework 1.1, Display 3 Messages, this time with the .py extension. I'll go ahead and update it for the 15th. And then we've got everything we need here, seeing as we don't need the .txt file yet. We'll go ahead and just do that. It's got our 3 objectives with welcome to Java, welcome to Computer Science, and programming is fun. For Python, all we have to do is do print. And then because it's a short message, we're just going to do an apostrophe, and we'll do welcome to Java. We'll go ahead and copy this. Oop, a little bit too far. Copy. Oop, did it again. There we go. Okay. Welcome to Computer Science. And last but not least, programming is fun. Now, because this was done outside of Eclipse, we can't actually run this in the Eclipse workspace. It'll throw a fit at us. So instead, we can come here to the command line, You can do that by clicking in here and simply typing in cmd like that, and it'll open this right here. We can then type in Python 3 because that's the version of Python I want to use. Then DisplayThreeMessages.py, and we hit enter. As you can see, it's run the commands just fine. It's printed out everything that we wanted it to. The third and final program I want to show you is going to be homework 1.1 for the Open Science Grid. So I'll go ahead and create a folder for it just to be able to show that there's a little bit of different space. We'll have DisplayThreeMessagesOSG. We'll go in, and just like last time, we're going to create a text document, clear everything out of it, and we'll put in DisplayThreeMessagesOSG.py. Go ahead and hit OK, and this time we're going to go and get it ready for the Open Science Grid. Just like before, I'll copy the commenting etiquette, make it for today's date, and as you can see, we've got one more objective here. Besides printing the 3 things, we want it to print the result to a .txt file. Because it is for the Open Science Grid, we are going to have to import a system argument so that it can run with HTC Condor. In order to do that, we're simply going to type in import sys. Then we'll have I, a variable, be equal to a system argument, argv, very important to have that correct. Next thing we're going to do is we are going to establish our variables that are going to be printed in our .txt file. I'm simply going to call these x, y, and z. Simple enough. We'll go ahead and do open quotations, or open apostrophes, I guess. Welcome to Java. Welcome to computer science. There we go. And programming is fun. Now, for the last part, we want to be able to print these variables to our .txt file. In order to do that, we're going to actually have to create our file name. I'll call mine out file name, the variable out file name, and we'll call the actual file DisplayThreeMessages.txt. Then we'll come here and do our output string. These are the things that are actually going to get printed to the file. So I'll just do X, Y, and then Z. And then this is how we're going to open the file. We'll do with open out file name. That's that variable right there. And then do apostrophe A, which is for append. That way, if the file already exists in that folder, it's not going to overwrite that file and create a new one. And then we'll do print our output string, and then we'll put it into the file. Okay, so this is everything we need. Now, if we go down here, we'll go ahead and cd into our DisplayThreeMessages folder. You can see it's there now. Then we can run Python, and as opposed to going to the Open Science Grid, I'll simply do it from the command prompt. Because it has to take in an argument, though, we actually have to put in 1. HTC Condor would do that automatically as it ran through all of the programs we were telling it to. So we're just going to do a test run with 1. Here, you're not going to see anything because it didn't actually say to print it to the screen. We told it to print to our .txt file. So if we open that up, we can see it printed 3 things. Welcome to Java, welcome to computer science, and programming is fun. So we know that the program works using the command line. In order to be able to get it ready for the Open Science Grid, though, we have to create a couple of extra things for it. First thing we need to create is our Py shell. I'm going to call this DisplayThreeMessages.sh. That creates our shell. And then we are actually going to open it with Notepad. Alright, so there are several things that we're going to need to do here. First thing we're going to do is type in our /bin/bash. Then We want people to know what we're doing, so we're commenting that we're loading Python to it. So we're going to do a module load Python, and then we're going to put the version. Version that I'm going to be using is 3.7.0. Then the last thing we're going to tell it to do is run the Python script. We do that by doing Python 3, just like we would in the command line. DisplayThreeMessagesOSG.py, and then we're going to put in the $1, which means it's going to take in arguments. That's all for the shell program. Now we can close it, and we're done there. The second thing we're going to need to do is we're going to need to create the submit file. So we're going to get rid of everything here, python.submit. We'll accept the file extension and open it. Now I'm going to determine the universe it's going to use. That's just the version. Here we'll have vanilla. Executable is going to be DisplayThreeMessagesOSG.py. Sorry, we're going to use the shell script. So py.sh, and then we're going to type in the arguments. The first one is going to be that $. This one we simply call process, and that's something for HTC Condor to use. And then the next one is going to be number. We could tell it to do a certain, that means that we can tell it to do the program a certain number of times. Transfer input files. That's the program that's actually going to be run. DisplayThreeMessagesOSG.py. Okay, so because I originally wanted this for the OSG here in the shell script, I put OSG here. However, the shell script has to match this shell script here, so I'm actually going to get rid of this OSG. Finally, we're going to run down. We want it to have a log file. That's going to be job.log and output file, job.output, and then an error file, job.error. Now, this next part, I'm simply going to copy and paste in. It's something that's necessary for the Open Science Grid to run the program properly. It requires that the nodes has access to the correct OSG modules. This is the thing that allows it to do that. For your programs to run on the Open Science Grid, you can just copy and paste this in. Now, we have to make our requests for the number of CPUs we're going to need to be able to run this. We only need one for such a simple program. Then we have to do the same thing for memory. Again, because it's such a simple program, we'll simply do 2 GB, and then we have to request our disk space. For that, we're also going to do 2 GB. Then all we have to do is type in Q. Alright everybody, that's everything you need to be able to run this on the Open Science Grid. From here, you would go into your own Open Science Grid portal, upload this to GitHub, then clone it from GitHub, and then type in your Condor submit python.submit. We'll show the rest of that on another video that I'll put down in the description. Until then, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the SWOSU Computer Science channel, and we'll see you again here soon.